Hello, I'm Gordon Ritchie with Kollmorgen, and this is 2 Minutes of Motion. This is part 2 of our advanced use of scope tool. In this section, we will be adjusting the record time by adjusting the number of samples and the sample frequency.
The most common method for setting the record time is by simply adjusting the recording time. This will provide excellent data in the majority of applications. There are times, however, when more data in a short time is desirable. Clicking More will expand the available section's time base. The amount of recording is now based on the number of samples and the sample frequency. Two motion tasks have been created to make a quick move of 2 revolutions at 2400 RPM and acceleration and deceleration rates of 15,000 RPMs per second, and a return back to 0. The record time from 500 to 625 milliseconds is enough to capture the complete move and the settling time that will follow. To show how the data will change, the samples will first be set to a coarse data. 200 samples will be taken at a frequency of 400 Hz. We arm the system and trigger the move. When the data is plotted, we will see the velocity appears choppy and coarse. Using the maximum number of samples, 10,000, and the maximum sample frequency of 16,000 Hz, the record time will be 625 milliseconds. The system is armed and the data is collected and displayed. We see the velocity has much more data.
While it doesn't seem logical that we would ever want low data levels, keep in mind everything is relative. While 10,000 samples seems high, if the sample frequency is 1 Hz, this is 1 bit of data every second for 10,000 seconds. This will be very useful for checking the long-term stability of a system. At the same time, 10,000 samples at 16,000 Hz will gather fine details in less than 1 second. The flexibility of the scope tools allows you to adjust data for nearly every scenario. I'm Gordon Ritchie for 2 Minutes of Motion. I'll see you in our next segment.